Ever wonder what a Sonic character would be like if they used a gun? Okay, I'm not talking about that game. And also, I'm not talking about that arc from the Archie Sonic comics. Okay, so what about if a Sonic character used a gun that was completely powered by wisps and also had hands down the coolest design when it came to pretty much any Sonic comic character? Yeah, we're talking about Whisper today. So, shortly after meeting Tangle, Sonic would later find himself in an Eggman Empire base, while in an attempt to find some information off of any computer that he can find. While in here, not only would Sonic give me a flashback to my childhood of playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but he would also run into Silver, which is pretty cool to see. Oh, also he would run into a gun. Luckily though, the sniper holding this gun didn't shoot Sonic in the head, and instead actually saved him from an incoming badnik. Silver would excitedly not only explain that the events of Sonic 06 with the Iblis trigger and all that jazz didn't happen, but also that this must be the legendary guardian angel from the war that happened recently against Eggman. Sonic, unfortunately, has no idea what Silver is talking about because Sonic spent the last few months in jail a la Sonic Forces. So Silver would explain that the Guardian Angel is essentially this absolute badass of a sniper who worked as a lone wolf taking down badniks pretty much completely on her own, and not just small groups but like entire armies of badniks. She even managed to save Silver on more than one occasion, which makes you question actually how great of a fighter or an asset that Silver was during this war in the IDW world. He's for sure not the Silver who took down Knuckles possessed by an evil god, and that's all I'm saying. We'd go on to learn a few things about this Guardian Angel. First, that she basically has a magic sci-fi gun that allows her to sometimes make a hammer out of it, as shown while Sonic and Silver awkwardly watch her try to bust down this door without offering any kind of help to her. Secondly, we'd learn that when approached, she's crazy shy and avoids talking to people whenever she can. And thirdly, we'd learn that she has a ton of Wisp companions that help power this crazy cool gun. This in general is really fun for me, and it seems interesting for them to use them in this way. She would eventually introduce herself very quietly as Whisper. You know, Whisper because she has a bunch of wisps. Unironically, I love this. This is so good. Together, the three of them would take down this absolute behemoth of a robot, where we'd get to see Sonic and Silver do the equivalent of the fastball special, and not only that, but Silver gets to repay his favor by rescuing Whisper, who finds herself pinned down. With all the bots defeated and an adorable little pig freed from this giant robot, Whisper and Silver have this pretty cute moment together, and I really like seeing this kind of stuff, and it ultimately only made me love this character more. We'd also learn that Whisper has some kind of pretty dark backstory with Eggman, as she seems completely ready to destroy just about anything of his and is actually visibly pretty upset when she finds out that she can't destroy Eggman's computer before Sonic and Silver get some intel off of it. What is this dark story relating to Eggman, you might ask? Well, you'll actually have to wait till next week, but I've got a video on that arc coming out, which should actually be quite interesting. In the meanwhile though, if you haven't already, I've got a video on another character, Tangle, who will actually be really important for next week's video, and if you wanted to learn more about her before seeing the video, you can for sure check that video out right now. Anyways, before I head out, I have one little fun fact, which is that this comic right here is the first time since Shadow the Hedgehog that I've seen cuss words thrown around, with the word crap being thrown here. If you enjoy this video, feel free to leave it a like, a subscribe, whatever you want to do, but at the end of the day, I just hope that you have a good one.